This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can be a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help you find options within your budget. Try it today at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Hi, I'm Sam Payne, host of the Appleseed Podcast. This season, imagine this: a crackling fire, a mug of cocoa, and family gathered around a great story. All you need is the fire and the cocoa. We'll take care of the stories. Join us in every episode of the Appleseed Podcast for folk tales, fairy tales, family stories, tall tales, and more, shared by some of the country's most beloved storytellers, and just right for gathering around. Make it a Christmas season to remember with the Appleseed Podcast. Find the Appleseed wherever you get your podcasts.
The Library of Lost Time is a strong sense of place production.
Coming up, a summer thriller set in an abandoned amusement park.
A swashbuckling nonfiction pirate adventure.
Plus, our distraction of the week. I'm Mel.
I'm Dave. This is the Library of Lost Time.
This week, I'm looking forward to reading Hide by Kiersten White. This sounds like the perfect book to kick off some summer reading fun. Here's the premise. A group of 14 people are competing to win $50,000. All they have to do is spend a week in an abandoned amusement park.
What could possibly go wrong?
When the park opened in the 50s, it was the place to go for fun. But 20 years later, a child disappeared and the park closed its gates. Plants took over the buildings. Roller coasters rusted. Now, during the Ollie Ollie Oxenfree hide-and-seek tournament, competitors are going missing. Can our heroine Max survive? That's Hide by Kiersten White, and it's out now.
This week I want to read Born to be Hanged, the epic story of the gentleman pirates who raided the South Seas, rescued a princess, and stole a fortune by Keith Thomson.
That is some title.
It is, yeah. This is a nonfiction story about pirates in the Pacific. It starts in 1680 as over 300 daring knaves and swindlers gather on a Caribbean island. Together they plan to hoist the Jolly Roger and plunder the Pacific coast. The author, Keith Thomson, has a best-selling action series out. I'm curious to see what he's going to do with the truth. Born to be Hanged, the epic story of the gentleman pirates who raided the South Seas, rescued a princess, and stole a fortune by Keith Thomson is out now. And now, our distraction of the week.
This week, all I want to do is watch the soothing cooking videos on the Country Life vlog. The stars of these videos are Aziza and her farm in Azerbaijan. It's like the enchanted farm in a fairy tale. And she is the nurturing but tough caretaker who drops wisdom and serves up delicious food.
These videos have no music or voiceover, just the ambient sounds of her chopping vegetables, tilling the soil, and the crackle of a fire. You watch her do her thing. It is incredibly calming.
It's very calming, and I'm shocked at how riveting it is.
Agreed.
A recent video showed Aziza preparing a pot of cold summer soup that you could make right now. In other videos, she grills lamb over an open fire, picks apricots from the trees on their farm, and plants a new flower bed.
In between scenes of her cooking, there are beauty shots of the idyllic farm and footage of dogs, cats, and chickens playing.
It is ridiculously cute.
Yeah, it is.
Aziza's son is a professional chef who worked in a restaurant in Baku, the capital. When the pandemic hit, he returned to his village and started filming his mom cooking. They now have 3.5 million subscribers, and their videos each get millions of views.
And I totally get it.
100%.
Fair warning, you may find yourself daydreaming about your own fairy tale farm.
Visit strongsenseofplace.com/library for more info about the Country Life vlog and the books we mentioned.
Thanks for joining us in the Library of Lost Time. Remember to visit your local library and your independent bookstore to lose some time yourself.
Stay curious. We'll talk to you soon.
I'm Amy Nicholson, the film critic for the LA Times.
And I'm Paul Scheer, an actor, writer, and director. You might know me from The League, Veep, or my non-eligible for Academy Award role in Twisters.
We love movies, and we come at them from different perspectives.
Yeah, like Amy thinks that, Joe Pesci was miscast in Goodfellas, and I don't.
He's too old. Let's not forget that Paul thinks that Dune 2 is overrated.
It is.
Anyway, despite this, we come together to host Unspooled, a podcast where we talk about good movies, critical hits,
Fan favorites, must-sees, and in case you missed them.
We're talking Parasite to Home Alone.
From Grease to The Dark Knight.
We've done deep dives on popcorn flicks. We've talked about why Independence Day deserves a second look.
And we've talked about horror movies, some that you've never even heard of, like Ganja and Hess.
So if you love movies like we do, come along on our cinematic adventure.
Listen to Unspooled wherever you get your podcasts.
And don't forget to hit the follow button.